YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy DJ Subrex, and today I'm bringing you a brand new video, and this is a brand new Let's Play series because I haven't really posted any kind of content that I haven't really been excited for in a long time. Now this game, I don't know how long this Let's Play is going to go on for, but obviously free game of the month is Sherlock Holmes, The Crimes and Punishments, and if you can't be asked to play through the whole thing, then hopefully you'll enjoy this little Let's Play series and taking the channel in a little direction here. So let's play some of this. Apparently it's like LA Noir and stuff, so hopefully it will be a good game to play. If it's not, then I'll just cut the series, and if you guys don't enjoy it, then I'll probably just cut the series and just play it on my own in my own spare time. But it's some content for my channel anyway, and it's always something good to do. So let's sit down, relax, and get yourself a coffee or whatever, or a drink. And this is going to be a loud game. I can already see this. It's going to be a loud game. Have I not got any sound coming through my Elgato at the moment? Let me just check. It is. I think it is. Gotta wait until some sound comes through. But yeah, I'm excited to play a single player game. I haven't played a Let's Play since Life is Strange, I think. Yeah, I think it was Life is Strange was the last Let's Play I did, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this. In March now, getting through the year, long time, and people are texting me and everything on the phone, so it should be fun. Okay, let's turn the sound up a little bit here, see what it is. I am on punishment.
Holmes!
Blindfolded. Let's take cover by this sofa.
Holmes, will you stop that? You are utterly mad.
That was something. That was a weird start to the game. Alright, cool.
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate.
Confidence step. Drinking handcuffs, policeman, knives, avoided, Inspector Lestrade.
Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
So many.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a
Not all
small
British
fortune.
people sound like that. Right?
He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Merry Men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Yes, you shall. Press X to open the casebook and check your current progress in your investigation task evidence. Inspect what will be. Okay, investigate the murder case. A piece of Carey. Inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee. Select a suit to wear by using your personal wardrobe and join Lestrade at Woodman's Lee. Okay. So, let's see what we got around here.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
I need to go to my wardrobe and get some things. That's the door to Watson's room. That's the door to open.
Oh, what a mess! What a terrible mess!
This is where I keep my post.
Newspapers. Guessing this will be my room now? Yes, Holmes' room. Holmes' room. Wardrobe open. Alright, it's morning gown, sailor outfit, unbuttoned suit. Let's just go with the black suit. And to the makeup table. Let's I think we'll skip on the facial hair. Get into the game. Oh, we can't have the hair. Okay, never mind. We'll just stick with the suit. So we've done that. Is there anything around here that we need to examine? Anything? Anything? Nope, doesn't look like it. What's this? Oh, that's the makeup table. Open this, and let's dip to me. Nice progress. Absolute progress. This is how we travel to places. Horse and car. Like a boss. Is that it? Very slow start to the game at the moment.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
And around stone pathway. There's some footprints there. Sprint. Yeah, we go.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Okay.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
So we got a clue. They like to grow cabbages.
Inspector, will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
I'll wait for you in front of the...
My
cabin.
condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Right, let's ask anything unusual.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Okay, so we know he was a bit of a drunk.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Okay, when was the body found?
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock. I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look and would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and, oh dear.
Is there a garden?
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Okay, so he's a drunk. And that.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. We lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Unlock it. And a rosary. Kit.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Well, to be fair, if he was whale hunting in Scandinavia, gotta be something to do. I'll go around.
Suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Never mind. Thank you.
I don't know about that. I don't think I've got the evidence to prove how I knew that. Could have tried a different answer or something, but there is something around here. You know what, I'm going to try the other two answers.
You have indeed.
Yes.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, so we've got some more information. Alright, sweet. Done with her. Bye, bitch. Bye, Felicia.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin.
Yeah, I want to check
Not
outside
to touch
here.
anything.
Just to make sure that there is nothing outside. I mean, like, I see these footprints. Ah, there we go.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Okay. Large footprints. Let's go check the body. Oh, actually, no. Let's go talk to her and see if we can ask her how large her husband's feet were. Does she know? Okay.
Who could do such a thing?
Let's go check the body. Let's go check the body. Let's go check her body. Because there is no way. You know, footprints.
Locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
This geezer's got some magic powers, man. Someone tried forcing the lock.
These scratches are fresh. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Okay. Let's just open the door. Wow.
What a terrible way to die. This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
The plot thickens.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Anything in here that we can check? Well, we can check the size of his shoes.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8. Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting. Harpoons for hunting whales. The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
From the table. Let's check the table.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
Well,
Someone drank from this glass recently. The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work. This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Rotate and move. So. This is... It's got to be like the front of the ship, isn't it? Which I think... How do we match all these up together? Ugh. Try and put that together. That's in the right place. Put that together. And now this. Yeah, it's so fiddly.
Yes. This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
I didn't even want to skip that, but had to be done.
Rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Let's examine the dead body.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense. The weapon fully... Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Nope.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
I don't think there's much else on this notebook. Can we open it now? What would I know? Can we? Don't think we can.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. This wooden handle is plain and solid. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Okay, there's definitely something else on this notebook that's disappeared. Can we go into...
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
I don't think there's much else. Oh, there we are. Oh.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
If it's green, we've done it. If it's white, then we haven't had a harpoon.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
Okay, cool. That's where the harpoon came from. Find a pair of related clues and form a deduction. Red colour signifies what? Okay, so pin to the wall, no gardener. Pin to the wall and breaking attempts. No gardener. Okay, no, that doesn't matter.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Okay, let's go and talk to her again. Remember to question the witnesses.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be. But he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Okay.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you, madam.
Okay. So back into the cabin. What's this? I don't know what this is. The plot is thickening. How long are we through? We're about half an hour through this. He had his papers in a small tin box, yeah? There's something else in the chest. Oh, we're missing. We examined pretty much everything in there, so... Oh! Oh, okay. That's something to piece together. Clues. That. Do we examine the shelf again?
This place is not covered with dust.
There we go, then.
An object was taken. The tooth of a... The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Can we not put those together? Because, like, I figured out that those two are missing two. Oh my god. Let's see, breaking attempts and pin to the wall. Those don't go together. Those don't go together. That don't go together with that. Okay, sweet. That was breaking attempts. Missing tin box. Doesn't go with that. Doesn't go with that. Doesn't go with that. Okay. No guard. No pin to the wall. Right. Okay, sweet. None of those go together. Need to make an ambush. Let's talk to
Mr. Holmes?
Inspector. See what we got.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Right, so that's gonna do it for... Wow, I don't know what happened there. But that's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure you drop a like down below and subscribe for more videos. I've been your boy, DJ Subrex YT, and until next time, YouTube will see ya. Goodbye.